There's a number of construction projects that are happening along Queen Street this summer, right from Coxwell and Queen right through to the West End, and the ongoing work that's happening beyond Roncesvalles. So it made sense to us to just put a bus service along there for those 4 months.
Yes, for the first time ever, Red Rockets will not be running up and down Queen Street. Instead, from May to September, they'll be replaced with 65 buses. Now, during that time, the TTC will be looking at how both traffic and riders move with buses on these roads. And the mayor insists that this will only be a short-term plan, despite this ongoing feud between the TTC and Bombardier over those late streetcars.
We've invested hundreds of millions of dollars, I think, if you added it all up, in replacing the tracks and updating the tracks and upgrading all the systems, let alone buying new streetcars. So the notion we would now just say, let's forget about streetcars and buy buses, which have a cost and have a higher cost of operating, I just don't think is something that is going to be sensible. We'll be trying to find that balance. We'll be trying to find that balance between streetcars and buses and subways and LRTs.
In terms of the opportunity, I think it's a great, tremendous opportunity for TTC to learn from this experiment. My primary interest, if I were the chief of TTC, would be to look at the operating costs now, because one can actually use this experiment to make some interesting findings, how the operating costs differ, how the commuter experience differ. At the end of the day, you're delivering a service to commuters and see if they are happier with one or the other.
I think the notion that we would be doing away with streetcars is a notion that is based on incomplete facts and an incomplete understanding of the situation. Streetcars move huge numbers of people in the City of Toronto every day. They do it very cost effectively. They do it efficiently in terms of the number of people, especially who can get on the new streetcars. And so our objective is going to be to get the new streetcars delivered as opposed to cancelling contracts. Believe me, there'd be lots of days you wish you could cancel the contract, but it doesn't leave you any further ahead.
So the mayor's certain that streetcars will only be taking a 4-month break from Queen Street, but that still has a lot of drivers and riders talking about what that will do to their commute.
Well, I feel like buses are more frequent, so maybe it would help.
I prefer the streetcar, but you know, if the streetcar has to be shut down during construction, then that's a thing that happens.
And aside from construction-related delays, the TTC says there shouldn't be longer travel times due to the buses on Queen.